Hello and welcome to How to Play Pickleball, presented by GatherTogetherGames.com. To play pickleball, you will need a pickleball and a paddle for each player. Pickleball is played on a court with a net in the middle. 4 players will divide into 2 teams. Each team has their own side of the court. The court has baselines, sidelines, center lines, non-volley lines, and non-volley zones. The object of the game is to be the first team to 11 points with at least a 2-point lead. The game begins with a serve. The first server will hit the serve from behind their baseline between the sideline and center line. There are right service areas and left service areas. The serve must land in the service area diagonally from the server. The team receiving the serve must let the pickleball bounce once before hitting it. The serving team then must let the pickleball bounce on the return before hitting it. After these 2 bounces, both teams can choose to let the pickleball bounce once before hitting it or hit a volley, which means hitting the pickleball without letting it bounce. A player cannot hit a volley while in the non-volley zone. Players will continue to hit the pickleball back and forth. A fault is committed when the pickleball touches any part of the non-volley zone on the serve, is hit out of bounds, does not clear the net, is volleyed from the non-volley zone, or is volleyed before a bounce has occurred on each side. The server continues to serve alternating service courts until they fault. Only the serving team can score a point. If the serving team's opponents commit a fault, the serving team scores a point. If the serving team commits a fault, the serve moves to the next player. The first serving team is allowed only 1 fault before giving up the serve to their opponents. After that, both players of each team will serve and fault before the serve is turned over to the opposing team. A serve must be hit underhand with the paddle below the waist. The area in front of the net on both sides is the non-volley zone. Players can only hit the pickleball in this zone after it has bounced. The first team to 11 points wins the game when the team has at least a 2-point lead. If the lead is only 1, the game continues until a team has a 2-point lead. That wraps up How to Play Pickleball. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and find more game tutorials by subscribing to the channel Gather Together Games. Thanks for watching.